mother planted that weeping willow tree when she was just a little girl, when her mother knew she was sick. So Mary Todd would always have a tree to look at and think about her mom. She loved that tree. She used to sit under that tree, and its branches would blow in the breeze like a big old skirt. So strong, so sturdy, they'd never break. Gale force winds couldn't break them. And that was the moment she started screaming, "Lizzie! Lizzie, the tree! Mama's tree!" Lizzie was the old servant who'd been there when Mary's mother was a child. She runs up from the kitchen, unlocks the door, and Mary Todd said, "No, no, not the tree, the dress, the frame, the frame. We'll take," Lizzie always understood what Mary was talking about, and she said, "We'll take one willow tree branch and hook it around inside my two biggest skirts stitched together, and another hook and hook and hook, and make the biggest skirt anyone has ever seen in Lexington, Kentucky." And they did it. And Lizzie helped her maneuver that skirt over to the bandstand. And then Lizzie took off. She didn't want to get in trouble for this. She always got in trouble being involved with little Mary Todd. The crowd parted for Mary Todd in the biggest skirt anyone has ever seen in Lexington, Kentucky. And she politely bowed and said, "Senator Clay, I want you to know you have my full support for President of the United States, and I represent all the children of Lexington, Kentucky." And Clay topped the occasion by saying, "Mary Todd, if I am elected president, you and your family will be the first to be invited to the White House." Everyone saying, "That little girl's winning the day for Senator Clay." They knew she loved rhymes. And he did win. No, he didn't win the presidency, but he won the district. And all because someone listened to her. And years later, when she was married to Abraham Lincoln, he wanted to stay a humble lawyer in Kentucky. She said, "No, no, you have to be president of the United States. I'll be behind you every step of the way, campaigning away to win the day." And that was all because someone listened to her and believed in her and helped her get creative. Yeah. This is not going in the mail. It's for my mom. Yeah. You'd think the thing was all done. Not quite. A little more weaving inside the cuff. Shamrocks, bringing a little of the Irish, the leprechaun into her life. One on each cuff and the heart. So tiny, she never even knew they were there. My grandmother and I used to always put a little bit of the leprechaun into everything we made for my mom. I wish you could see the picture. It's too small. Sunday church and social gatherings, what we made for my mom. She outdid all of them. Almost done. The fit is good, but the hooks need redoing. She needs to know I can get a job. Doing what grandmother taught me. Doing what I taught those poor women to do. But I just keep doing. But you can't give up on. Just make a call. Just make a call. Why not? Yes, Mrs. Enderley, New Designs, Alterations and Repairs, Colleen McCracken here. I want to apologize. I'm not your usual kind of ex-convict. And that's why Father Holla recommended me to you. And your program's going to make everyone shine. And that's what I do best. And I apologize, and I hope you understand. Yes. Yes, I think you should. Ask me whatever you want. Look, I was hit for 10 years. And when I hit back, I had to go to prison for 13 years. But the one who was hitting me never did. Try to get your hands around that. Leave. Leave. You can't just leave. It's a cycle. No, I loved him. We'd always loved each other. It took him so long to get over from Ireland, and when he did, there was the panic of the city. The work, it's hard, and we got married, and there was the panic, and everyone loved Conor. Everyone put up with Conor. So big and brash. And one day, you get home from a gathering or something, and he's all mad and upset because he thinks I'm flirting with someone, and the next thing you know, you're all bruised up. And he said, I didn't mean to do it, Colleen. I only did it because I was afraid you were going to leave me. I only did it because I'm afraid to live without you. You've got to help me with my temper. I've never loved anyone as much as you. No one else will help me with my temper. Please, help me. So you do. And you don't tell anyone. Yeah. Well, one day there was this woman, you know, at the AMP. You know the kind of woman I'm talking about, at the AMP. Not much self-confidence, though. And she was trying not to be noticed, but she so loved my smock. Jean was noticing every detail. Going on about the eyelet trim, and I tell her about how I'm stitching away on all the little clothes for little John Conor, singing gospel songs, and he's pit dancing inside me. He was so strong, keeping time to the music. Due in 2 months. And she's looking so carefully at the little shamrock woven inside my cuff, and she sees the burn marks. Asked me if I want to tell her anything. I mean, who is this woman? And it was like, no, I'm accident prone. I burnt myself cooking. I do this stuff all the time. My husband's coming, please, just leave, please. She gives me her card. DV. I thought it was a new kind of TV or something. 1-800-HELP-ME-9. The Domestic Violence Hotline Center. No, I don't need this. No, please, my husband's coming. Just, okay, I'll call. I promise I'll call. I threw that card away so fast. And she knew everything. She knew everything. I don't know, we just kept thinking, if the baby would come, everything would be fine. Every day was about that little child. If we could have just kept a lid on it. Sorry, I just need to sit down for a minute. One day, you come home, you can smell the beer from outside the door, and you go in and it's like, Conor, it'll be okay. You'll get another job. You always do. No, I don't have any money. No, you don't need to go back to the bar. No, we don't have nothing. Just go to sleep. Have a glass of water. You'll get another job in the morning. The baby was moving. I needed air. Just going out to the fire escape, Conor. What are you doing? Stay away from me. I'm sorry. He shoved me so hard. We made it all the way to the hospital, and the baby survived. He held on for 4 days. He was a little fighter. I got to hold his little hand. There were all these tubes going in and out of him. He held on for 4 days. Yet they asked me all these questions. I said, I fell down the fire escape stairs. Conor did not leave my side. He said, I fell down the fire escape stairs. And at home, nobody asked more questions. And Conor was working heart and soul.